So over the last few years, your success has basically meant that you've created the right partnerships, put together the right team, stayed away from those shiny objects, and kept focus. And on top of all that, I think what we heard is, you're doing it in a compliance regulatory fashion and going in the right direction under law.
Under the radar largely, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to go out there and be, neon sign headline seeking. I mean, it certainly helps when you're trying to raise a bunch of institutional capital, but as we've seen, a lot of projects that have created a lot of noise has ended up with an awful lot of crater too. So, it's like, just go do just go build. If you're out there building, you don't have anything to worry about, right? Competition or whatever. People will eventually learn what you're doing and find out about it. Do quality work, always, high touch. Treat people well, man. It's like I teach my kids. If I'm like literally, if I only accomplish two things out of being a dad, right? Number one, understand the fundamental nature of consequence, period, in everything. And number two, don't be an asshole.
Yeah, that's hard these days. That's hard to do these days, huh?
Culture glamorizes asshole culture, right? It's like, So anyway,
that was good. And our final question we always ask on this show, and maybe it piggybacks off that one a little bit, but the biggest thing you have implemented in your life that has helped increase your net worth.
Understanding balance sheet wealth versus income cash, wealth, really understanding the long tail of compounding balance sheet equity value, making investments in things that appreciate over time. I'm pretty austere, I'm pretty low maintenance, and it's great. Like finally coming into my own career, I'm 50 years old. I'm not ostentatious by any stretch of the imagination. I'm too old, like, hey, check out that Aventador. And I'm like, oh, it's nice, but I'm not getting like a nice Audi, or whatever. Lexus is fine for, I don't have that emotional need.
It's always available to rent, right? I mean, you can always rent it and get rid of it if you need to get it out. If you need to do it,
That's exactly right. That's basically it is, keep your overhead low too. It gives you a lot of flexibility. I'm not saying you got to go be, the hermit in the woods, but, debt and overhead is, I don't care what people say. Oh, yeah, it's okay. These are the things that drive me towards success. I'm like, you got the Buffett side of the equation too, though. That's.
And for every person, it's there's certain levels that best works with them, right? And some people can think and work more clearly with less debt, and it allows them to make certain moves that they might not otherwise make.
That's exactly right.